Welcome viewers to this presentation on another document used at hotel front office that is called refund or paid out voucher. I'll just zoom in for more clarity. All right. So as you're already familiar that this is printed by our institute, our college, IHM Hajipur, which was once located at Patna. Patna is the capital of Bihar. This document can be used in two ways, and that is why you see this slash, this oblique mark. So this document could act as a refund voucher and as a paid out voucher. We have discussed both these terms in a previous video on main guest bill, and I'll recommend you to watch that video. It's a long video, but please have patience and watch it for greater understanding. Before I explain this document and its uses, its importance, let us first understand what is the meaning of the word voucher. Voucher is made from the word vouch, and let us use a dictionary, offline dictionary, to find the meaning of the word vouch. As you can see, vouch means to give personal assurance or guarantee. Let us also hear the pronunciation of vouch.
Vouch. Vouch.
All right. So, vouch is to give a personal assurance for something. So, we can think of a voucher uh, from two angles, from the hotel's angle and from the guest angle. The hotel is, let us understand paid out on behalf of the guest to an outside party. An outside party like a florist, like a chemist, like a taxi wala, taxi owner, cab wala. We pay in cash to these people because the guest does not have sufficient cash in his or her wallet. So we pay this money and the guest requests for it. We record this payment made on behalf of the guest in this document. So that is the hotel's angle, that we need to record this so that we can recover this amount from the guest later on at departure. And this vouching is being done by the guest. He is like signing this document. We can go down and we can see that the guest will sign this document. So the signature is a personal assurance by the guest that he agrees with this charge, this transaction, this amount, and he gives his personal assurance to pay this amount whenever is the appropriate time. Most often it is the departure and settlement, checkout and settlement. What is refund? In the video on main guest bill, we talked about debit and credit, but very quickly, and you might have missed that. So let me explain it once more. Debit in hotel front office are all those charges which the customer has incurred. These are like purchases made by the guest on credit, and credits are the payments which are made by the guest to the hotel. So debits are all purchases and credits are all payments by the guest to the hotel. Now, a hotel will never agree to give credit to a guest unless the guest has agreed to share his credit card with us. Then we swipe that credit card. We get an authorization code from the bank, and we are able to block a certain amount. That could be a large amount, large sum of money, in our favor. As you know that every credit card has a monthly floor limit depending on the income level of the owner of the credit card. So if the guest decides to use credit card as a mode of payment, then he is likely to get the charge privilege facility. So he can buy on credit and sign vouchers like these. There are other vouchers we'll be covering shortly. And the amount that we have blocked at check-in, that is the credit amount, and whatever he is spending in various outlets, that is the debit amount. So naturally, this credit amount which we have blocked is substantial, is large, and we are safe till his expenditure, the guest expenditure, remains below this blocked amount that we have received authorization code for from the bank. Now, I hope it was not very confusing. So, a refund will have to be given to the guest when his advance payment, his credit advance, is greater than the debit expenses that he has like incurred in the hotel. Let me explain with a numerical example. Let us say his credit card amount block was for 2 lakhs rupees and he has spent 1.5 lakhs rupees. That means rupees 50,000 is still left on his credit line of credit. And since we already have obtained authorization, so we'll get that payment from the bank, from the credit card issuing company. So the difference of 50,000 rupees, 2 lakhs of block, 1.5 lakhs of expenditure, so difference of 50,000 rupees has to be refunded, has to be repaid by the hotel to the guest. So that transaction is also recorded on this particular voucher. So refund voucher and paid out voucher. Entries will start from here. 882, this is the unique number of this document. By now, I think most viewers have already realized that most documents in hotels are created in multiple copies. So this document will also have multiple copies, at least 3 copies. First copy is the guest copy, second copy is the auditor's copy, and third copy is the book copy. So all the 3 copies will have same number, 882 in this case, but they will be differentiated by color. All the 3 copies will have different colors so that it is easy to sort and organize. Room number of the guest, I think we understand. Name of the guest who has asked for this or for whom we are making refund voucher, that will be mentioned here very clearly. Bill number is that main guest bill of the guest that is maintained by the office. The date is the date on which this document is being prepared. Explanation is like why we are giving a paid out to the guest. So something like he did not have cash in his wallet, or he had less cash in his wallet, he could not pay. So that explanation must be given, and sometimes this visitors paid out may require authorization from a higher authority to discourage the employees from giving this advance to the guest very frequently. Please understand that in this transaction, let us say we have paid 1,000 rupees to a cab driver. So when the guest returns that money back to us, we will not take any commission from him. We cannot charge him anything above 1,000 rupees, saying that this is our service charge. So basically it is just giving money and then taking it back. So there is no profit in it. It's only hospitality that we are extending, and it adds to our workload. It takes away our valuable time from our schedule. I'm not against it, but in terms of policy, the hotels are very clear that this should not be encouraged. Visitors paid out should not be encouraged. Of course, refund is a legal issue. If you owe money to the guest, you have to refund it, and that is, of course, never discouraged, out of question. That would be laughable if somebody says that refunds are to be discouraged. And now three signatures. This is a bit confusing, but if you remember that this document, this voucher, can be used in two instances, then it becomes very clear. If it is a paid out transaction that is being recorded, then receptionist will do that, and maybe he will sign it, and also the cashier. In case of refund, maybe receptionist need not sign it, but cashier will still sign it, and of course the guest has to sign it to verify the genuineness of this document. Without the guest signature, all vouchers, all documents are null and void, invalid. So this was a presentation on refund and paid out voucher. I hope it was useful and clear. Even I get confused with debit and credit. So if you got confused, I'm very sorry. And you can just watch the video once again. Maybe slow down the speed of the video and then view the video. Things will become more clear. Thank you very much for watching this far. Have a pleasant day. Have a great day.